Hello, and welcome to our DogBizPro help video series. In this video, we will be explaining how to work with already created clients. Each client has their own separate page created inside of the software. And if you ever wanted to navigate to a specific client page, you would just want to be inside of one of your working modules. And once inside, you would just want to click on the Clients tab in order to be brought to that Clients tab page. From inside this Clients tab page, you could enter in a first and last name and click Search in order to show that client as a search result. If I wanted to go to that client-specific page, I could just click on the client in question, and again, that would take me right to that client-specific page. From inside of this page, you'll notice there are quite a few icons showing inside of this page. The first icon showing is the Edit Client icon. If I clicked on this icon, it would actually allow me to make changes to my client's information. So let's say I wanted to remove this street information, I could go ahead and do that, and click Save, and it would actually update my changes for me. So if you'll notice that street information is no longer showing there. The next icon is the Add a Dog icon. This will allow me to actually add a dog to my client's account. So if I wanted to add a dog, I could just add a new test dog, set its gender, choose its date of birth and year. I could choose its primary breed and its secondary breed. I could choose any allergies, if it has allergies or not. And I'm also able to choose its attends value. These attends fields determine what that dog's actually set up to attend. So for example, if I want the dog to be able to attend classes, I would want to make sure I check this training checkbox. If I don't want the dog to be able to attend daycare, I could uncheck this daycare checkbox, and again, the dog would not be able to attend daycare because it would not be set up to attend it. If I'm finished with this dog, I could just click save, and it would actually create that dog for me. You'll notice once I create a dog, it'll bring me right to that dog specific page. So for this video, we'll go back to the owner's page. The next icon showing is the Add a Family Member icon. This icon allows you to actually add a family member to the client's account. Family members are just added in for data purposes, but if you have other family members who you know are going to be bringing in their dog, and you might want to know who's related to that individual, you can use this icon in order to actually add those family members in. So for example, if I wanted to add in a family member, I could just add in a test family member. I could choose a type, its gender, and I could even choose an age. Once I'm finished, I click save, and it would actually create that family member for me. The next icon showing is the Add a Client Event icon. This icon will actually allow you to schedule a private training appointment for this client right from inside their client-specific page. So if I wanted to add a private training appointment, I would just click on this icon here, and again, it would bring up that schedule private training appointment window, and I'd be able to actually set up that private training appointment. The next icon showing in this list is the Add a Client Note icon. This icon will actually let you attach a client note just to this client's account. So if I wanted to add a note, I could click this icon here, and I could actually do a test note. And if I was finished, I can click save, and it would actually create that note in the client's account. Typically, notes are just meant for the user, so the clients won't actually be able to see these notes. You would be able to email the client if you wanted to that note, but again, it's typically just meant to be seen on the user side of things. The next icon showing is the Add a Client Document icon. This would allow you to actually upload a client document to the account. So if you had a document on your computer that you wanted to upload and attach to the specific client account, you can click the select button here, search through your computer, and actually click save in order to upload that document. The next icon showing is the Add a Client Waiver icon. This will allow you to actually add a client waiver to the client account. So if you click that icon, it'll open up your Add a Client Waiver window. From this window, you'd be able to choose a specific waiver, choose the date of that waiver, choose if it was done on paper, online, and then you can click save in order to actually create that waiver. The next icon showing is the Add a Transaction icon. This icon allows you to actually manually create charge transactions, manually apply payments, or even create prepayments. So if I clicked on that transaction, if you notice from the type drop down here, I can choose, another charge if I want to manually create a charge transaction. I can choose class payment if I want to, set up a payment for a class a client was already registered for, or I can even choose prepayment if I want to add a prepayment to this client's account. Once you're finished setting up all that information, you'll be able to click Save and actually create that transaction. The next icon showing is the Add an Invoice icon. If I wanted to add an invoice, I would just click this icon here, and it should open up the Create an Invoice window. This should allow me to actually attach any charges that are not yet attached to an invoice. I'd be able to attach to this invoice if I wanted to. So this is the only charge that I have not currently attached to an invoice. So if I wanted to attach that, I would just check the invoice checkbox. And if I wanted a discount to be applied, I could leave that discount checkbox checked, or I could uncheck that discount and no discount would be applied. You'll notice this discount is automatically populated. That's because I have actual client discounts attached to this client account. If I don't want that discount to be taken off, I can switch that back to none and no discount would be taken off. I can set a due date for this as well, and we can just set a test memo. If I wanted to actually create this invoice, I could do that and click Save. And if you notice, this transaction is now showing attached to invoice 323. The next icon is the Add a Client Package icon. This would allow you to actually add a client package to the account. So if you wanted to add a package to the client's account, click on that icon. You could choose it to be for a specific dog. You could choose a specific package, and you click Save in order to actually add the package to the client's account. The email client icon is next. This icon would allow you to actually send an email to this individual client. So if you ever wanted to email a client, you could click that email client icon, compose your email, and actually click Send, and it should send that email out to their account. The next icon showing is the Send Client Message icon. This icon will allow you to actually send a message to the client rather than sending an email to them. So what this will do is it will actually send a message to the client registration portal. In order for a client to actually view this message, they would have to log in on the client registration portal and actually click on their Messages tab, and this message would be showing for them. So again, if you'd rather send them an email, you would want to use that Send Email icon. But if you'd rather send them a message through the registration portal, you could use this icon here, compose your message, click Send, and it would actually send that message to the client registration portal for them. The next icon showing is the Add Client Reminder icon. This would allow you to actually add a reminder to this specific account page. This is only something that the users can see, so clients won't be able to see this. But if you just wanted to add a reminder, you'd be able to do that. So I'll go ahead and set up a test reminder here. Click Save. And if you notice, I now have that test reminder due on 4/29 showing right at the top of this page. So again, it would just give you a little extra notification if you wanted to add that for a client. The next icon showing is the Change Client Password icon. This would allow you to actually change the client's password on the client registration portal. If you created their account manually, you could also set up their password using this process. However, clients do have the ability to create their own password on the client registration portal. So again, if you ever wanted to manually create a new password for them or change their password, you could do it from inside this location if you wanted to. The next icon showing is the Client Directions icon. This icon would allow you to actually get quick directions for the client. If you click on that icon, it would either open up MapQuest or Google, depending on what you have set. And from there, you can actually look up the client's location. The next icon showing is the Merge Client icon. This would allow you to actually merge two similar accounts into one client account. So let's say, for example, a client had actually accidentally set up a duplicate account. What you could do is you could use this Merge Client icon in order to merge those two clients into actual one account. So all the data would just be inside of one account at that point. The last icon showing at this stage is the Print Client Info. This icon would allow you to actually print basic client information out. Hopefully that helps and explains working with all the client icons. Check out our next walkthrough video for a walkthrough on the client tabs.